This month, I'm starting to work with two new organizations that decided to build a new strategic narrative. And the first thing that I engage in is not producing new communication. No. The first thing that I help the people I work with, the entrepreneurs and leaders I work with, doing is listening. I engage in a listening phase through a series of interviews that are going to happen with stakeholders and members of various departments, levels, size of this company, of those two companies, and also people outside, because a strategic narrative is meant to gather, to bring people along inside and outside the organization. So I will go ahead and interview clients as well to understand what their perception of the strategy is from their point of view, what the narrative is about this company. It's critical that you don't forget this phase of listening if you decide to engage in a strategic narrative process. Why is that? Listening builds empathy, and empathy brings in solidarity within a group. When people feel listened to, they will trust you more. They will feel like they're heard. And if you care and if you trust, if you value their feedback, their input, if you use it, if you bring them along to collaborate in creating a strategic narrative with you, they will have their fingerprint on this narrative, on the direction of your company. They will feel committed to the future of your company. One of the things that people most of the time forget or assume is that building a strategic narrative is about communicating, it's about telling things. So it's kind of a natural reaction that we all have. Even I do have this reaction sometimes where I want to jump into production mode because I'm wondering what could I possibly say, or what could I possibly tell? And so I move into messaging mode. But the first thing to remember, and once again, I remind myself that it's so critical as I start with these two new client organizations, the first thing to do is to slow down and listen for different things, like what people care about, what has your business brought to them, what is it that they desire, what is it that they really want, how do they see the environment around your business, making your business either crucial or completely irrelevant because you haven't paid attention to the connection that your business has with the context. So these are really really important nuggets of data, of qualitative data, of information that you need to first take the time to gather, process, and organize in the various dimensions of your strategic narrative. A strategic narrative is something that you build socially by inviting people to construct it with you, not just in a vacuum. It's not something that you delegate to an agency because they are better communicators than you. No, building a strategic narrative is an act of leadership. It's about bringing people together, bringing people along so that they share something critical. That's how you get to success. Don't forget that what's most important than telling just a series of beautiful stories is the alignment that you create before communicating about it. It's the alignment that you create for your organization to achieve an opportunity greater than you. That's how you get to success when you define a new strategic narrative. My name is Guillaume Viatre, and I publish almost daily on video and on my email list, and I write about this topic frequently. Stay tuned, and please comment and send me your thoughts on this idea.